GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry now for Thompson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's so important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're punting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Touchdown, defense.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The 30. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, not. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Darnold from the gun. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
8 yards.
8 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 41, Darnold, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 7, Jaguars 0.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Westbrook now on the return. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
50, please.
Now Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, get set.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike,
Here's Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Kamara trying again. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come, baby, I'm coming.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Field goal.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Ndamukong Suh has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Caleb Chason providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here comes Westbrook. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Double dog, double dog.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw, Darnold. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Darnold from the red zone now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. A final shot before the break. Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hayden Hurst, 79 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Right back to him on 1st down. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Here we go, son. 47 is the mark.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Darnold now to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
47 is the mark, boy. 47. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw on second down. Minshew, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there out of Kamara. 48 yards.
First and goal at
the chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10. At the
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Double tight. Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You can't block me. Check 26, check 26.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run on first down. Not. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Just like that.
They run it with McKinnon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Fournette on the counter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Minshew throwing on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Check, 47. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the slants.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
47's the mic. Let's go, defense.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
today's final
So it's a
score.
victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?